You see that green light? That comes from the windstone, where my people work against their will. They must be freed soon.
I see it not, but I can feel the energy of it from here. These stone. What are they?
The village is just ahead. Storn has used his magic to raise a barrier around it, protecting the few of us left. That the barrier is still there is a good sign.
Excellent. Like the entire village is surrounded in a storm. Is this the work of Thum? Oh, whoa! Freya's taking us on a loop-de-loop there.
Father, I have returned. There is yet hope.
Freya, what news do you bring? Is there a way to free our people?
No, but I have brought someone who has seen things. He has confirmed that Miraak is indeed behind the suffering of our people.
I feared that it would be so.
But how is that possible? After all this time?
I fear there is too much we do not yet know.
Please, tell Storm what has happened.
Right. Greetings, Storm.
So you have seen things, yes? My magic grows weak, and so does the barrier around our village. Time is short. Tell me what you know.
I've seen Miraak. In a way.
Really? How?
I read a book in his temple. It took me somewhere. That's where Miraak was.
The legends speak of that place. Terrible battles fought at the temple. The dragons burning it to the ground in rage. They speak also of something worse than dragons buried within. Difficult to imagine, but if true, it means what I feared has come to pass. Miraak was never truly gone, and now has returned. If you could go to this place and see him, are you like Miraak? Are you Dragonborn?
Yes. I am indeed Dragonborn. So far as I know, the last of our kind.
Then perhaps you are connected with him. The old tales say that he too was Dragonborn.
What does that mean? We're both Dragonborn. Yes, there can be multiple at once, but...
I am unsure. It may mean that you could save us, or it may mean that you could bring about our destruction. But our time here is running out. The few of us left free of control cannot protect ourselves for much longer. You must go to Saring's Watch. Learn there the word that Miraak learned long ago, and use that knowledge on the Windstone. You may be able to break the hold on our people there, and free them from control. May darkness never touch you.
So... this Thum should be able to... save these people? And will. Wait. Aha! Yes! We've already gotten it. Quickly! Jizargo! Serana! Where's the stone? This way. I had the tool to save them all this time. There.
Now through them does he speak.
And when the world shall listen.
And when the world shall see.
Let's hope this works.
And when the world remembers.
Let's begin to undo
Will cease to be.
the damage you've wrought, Mirak.
Here in his shrine.
It did it! Yeah. Yeah. No! Damn it! Yeah. Yeah. I thought I... Yeah. Damn it. He must have... Yeah. Mirak must have expected that I would do this. But now you're free.
This a dream? Oh, it is a nightmare, surely.
Unfortunately, it was all real. Stone. The same power it had before, but this time it
Is this a
blessed me.
Oh, it is a nightmare, surely.
I have to return to Storm. Give him the news. Have I been to Serings? There must be more to this tomb. Have I? Ah, I have. I believe that's where the AFKRoger were fighting the dragon. Barrier's been dropped.
I welcome you, friend of the Skaal.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. This must be Storn's house. Greetings, Storn.
The air is different. We are safe, which means you have succeeded.
Yes. It seems so.
You have prevailed. I can feel it.
Your people are free now. For a time.
So it is. You have proven yourself an ally to the Skaal, and so the Skaal shall be allies to you.
Excellent. What do we do now?
If you have released the Windstone and broken the hold on my people, perhaps you can do the same for the rest of Solstheim. I doubt it will fully stop whatever Mirak is doing, but it may slow his progress.
We need to stop Mirak now. If I take too much time, he could just restart his plans, reroute. Or send more of his beasts at us.
I cannot help with that. None here can. You will need the knowledge Mirak himself learned. You will need to learn more about this black book.
Tell me more about what you know then.
Mirak had this? This does not look like something of the dragon cult. It is a darkling, unnatural. I would have nothing to do with it. But the dark elf wizard, Neloth. He came to us some time ago, asking about black books. I believe he knows a great deal about them. Perhaps too much. Seek him out to the south. Be cautious, Dragonborn. There is something else at work here.
I see. Thank you.
Allmaker shelter you.
That name.
So the dragons have returned. Well, the Skaal have survived worse.
That name you mentioned earlier. The Allmaker. Who or what are they?
You are an outsider, and I don't know if I can make you understand. I will try.
I would be glad to listen.
The Allmaker is the maker of all things, and it is from the Allmaker that life flows like a great river. As all rivers must return to the sea, so all life returns in time to the Allmaker. I know our ways must seem strange to you, but the 9 gods of the Empire are equally strange to us.
I see. Monotheists. Though not as dangerous as some of the others. Tell me, what's your role amongst the Skaal people?
As shaman of Skaal village, I serve as both a guide and a healer, as well as a keeper of traditions. I also remind the Skaal to live as one with nature, and to honor the will of the Allmaker, so that we will be worthy to join him in death.
So, tell me, what happened? What did you see happen when you shouted at the Windstone?
The power of the stone had been corrupted. It was the source of the influence that had taken control of the Skaal. Your shout broke whatever evil will controlled the stone, and restored its true nature as a conduit of the Allmaker's gifts. Freeing the other stones will diminish whatever dark influence is spreading across Solstheim.
The other stones, yes. Tell me about them.
Yes. There are 6 sacred stones. Wind, water, earth, beast, sun, and tree. Through them, the oneness of the land is maintained. Freya saw that the tree stone now stands imprisoned in Mirak's new temple. I doubt that you can free it until his power is broken. But you may be able to cleanse the other stones. Even if this does not stop Mirak, it surely will delay his return.
I see. What do you know so far about the Black Book?
Our traditions do not speak of them, but they and Mirak are connected. You read a black book and saw him. And the book's power comes from the same dark source as that which corrupted the Windstone. But beware, you are now walking the same road as Mirak.
See. I shall be careful. Why do you think this Neloth can help me find the books?
He also is searching for them. In fact, he has already found one. He showed it to me when he came here. It was very like the one you found in Mirak's temple. A thing of dark magic, not of the Allmaker.
Right. Thank you, Storm. Your wisdom has been a blessing.
May darkness never touch you.
Yes. Farewell. Before we seek out this Nell, Let's add to our numbers. This Freya. She's a mighty warrior. I think she would benefit us greatly. Without Mule here. Don't worry, I'll return home.
For
Freya.
many years now, I have attended to Storm, learning his ways. It's good that our people are now free. We can attempt to restore balance to our home.
Oh, you're a shaman just like Storm. Oh, an excellent fighter, though. Who trained you?
It was Skaal the Giant, our former chieftain, who taught me the ways of battle. He was a great bear of a man, and a fearsome warrior. I used to be terrified of him when I was a little girl. I was a restless and angry child, and Skaal taught me swordplay, so that I could, as he used to say, put that fire to good use. He was a great man, and a good leader. I miss him dearly.
I see. Tell me, where is your mother?
She died when I was very young. She was caught in a terrible snowstorm while returning home from gathering firewood. You must understand that for the Skaal, life is a constant hardship. We take nothing for granted. We cannot afford to. Between the wolves, the weather, and the threats in the south, even a simple task like gathering wood for the fire can turn deadly in an instant.
I see. And why stay here? Why not live somewhere safer?
We are bound to this land, like a great pine with roots that run as deep as the tree is tall. I know it must seem strange to you, but for us, the thought of leaving our village is equally strange. The land and the Skaal are one. There is no other way to say it.
I see. Suppose the way I grew up, I never really had a set home. We would build a hut and live in it for a few months and then... Tell me, why not join me for a while? We make a good team after all. You, me, Sarana, and Jizargo. Surely we'd be able to stop Mirak.
Join you? You mean leave the village to journey with you and fight at your side? Well, I'm flattered, but the village is my home. It's very rare for one of the Skaal to leave, and I have responsibilities here.
Do you trust me? I saved your life back there. And you saved mine. I would be more than honored to have you by my side. This fight.
You're right. I suppose the others can get by without me for a while. Very well. If you need my help, seek me out here in the village.
Right. Well, let's get going then.
I will follow you, Skaal friend, but I must return to the village afterward.
Of course. I would not keep you from your people.
Like an eagle, always seeking to fly somewhere new. I do not think he has the patience to work the forge.
Well, Dior and Ursa are still young.
Right back to work
I'm
there.
sure that they will have many children. Perhaps one of them will want to learn the ways of Iron Shield.
What an admirable people. But now, I suppose it's time to go to Tel Mithrin. Meet with this Nerloth fellow. To the south, was it? To the south. Let's go. Do you sense that ahead? Yes. I believe it's another one of the stones. I haven't come across this one before.
By the Allmaker!
What is it? Ash spawn! Yes, these have been a problem outside of the Skaal village. I don't know if you've encountered any of them yet. Nasty buggers they are. Right. Well. Let's get ready. Last time it summoned a lurker.
Where do we toil?
Let's even.
We might remember.
There. Excellent.
By night we reclaim.
I can feel the power of the dragonborns before me surging into my
thoughts are
soul.
always with my people.
Think we're ready.
What by day was stolen.
Now awaken from the nightmare in which he forces you to toil. And fight! Yeah! Yeah! Die, you monster! And now, these people are free. There's more! Damn it! Yeah. Come on! There we go. Come on.
Victorious again.
And now Mirak's web of influence begins to unravel. So, this must be Tel Mithrin. I can smell the fungal spores in the air. Not necessarily good for my allergies, but worse. No? Ah, hello.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Oh, why thank you.
Let's see here. Another note from your friend Rallis. I hope everything is all right. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Yes. I think we'll check it out after we're done here. Honestly, I would like to get back to
Sorry.
Raven Rock. See if there's any supplies that I can use for the journey. Freya, would you do the honors of reading this note?
I don't want you to panic, but I need to see you at the barrow. Quickly. Rallis.
Right. Well, let's go talk to Neloth and then make our way back to Raven Rock. While we're there, we can even go cleanse the soul. The stone.
Out here. Aren't you supposed to be in the tower assisting Master Neville?
This summoning work. If you must know, I am trying to get this Ash Guardian spell to work. Now let me concentrate. Besides, shouldn't you be worrying about the damage to the tower?
Master Neloth has tasked Alenia with repairing the tower. Why aren't you doing this in the lab, where it would be safer for all of us?
My thoughts are always with my people.
Lab is too small. Also, I need the Ashy Sword. Master Neloth knows what I'm doing.
No matter
need to
where the
bother
road
him about
takes
it,
us,
though.
my thoughts are of home.
It's on your head if something goes wrong. Just let me get back inside
No
first.
Ash Guardian. Maybe the book has something.
We don't get many visitors.
Hello.
Is there something you need?
Sorry. Yes. My name is Jin. Might I ask, what is this place? Tel Mithrin, right?
Tel Mithrin. It's the home of Master Neloth.
Excellent.
You may have heard of him. He's a famous Telvanni wizard.
Are you one of Neloth's apprentices?
No, Talvis is his apprentice. I'm his steward. I manage the day-to-day affairs of Tel Mithrin.
I see. And you live in giant mushrooms?
In Morrowind, the Telvanni grow buildings from special fungus spores. Master Neloth grew one here to be his home. Don't ask me how.
Right.
Your fearlessness never ceases to impress me.
Thank you. And you must be Talvis.
I don't think you belong here. Does Master Neloth know about you?
No, but I was actually going to meet him. I saw you were practicing a spell. Perhaps I could help. I am the Archmage of Winterhold.
Yes, I'm trying to summon an Ash Guardian. I'm just having trouble deciphering Master Neloth's handwriting. I don't mean to be rude, but I need to concentrate.
Oh, of course. My apologies. Well... my money says he's in the big one. How many septums you wanna bet, huh? I kid. Enter.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
I thought this was the big one. I may have been mistaken. Hello.
I don't care if he's a master wizard. He can't treat me like this.
Is there something wrong?
That fetcher told me to fix his house. If I don't, he'll find a new mycologist who will. Decades of loyal service, and he'd just throw me out like yesterday's breakfast.
What do you need to fix the tower, then?
3 taproots soaked in the headwaters of the Harstrad River. I'm an old woman. I can't possibly make that trip. It's way too dangerous. If you get some taproots, I'll pay you to dip them in the headwaters and bring them to me.
Of course, I would be glad to help. I don't want you to be out of a job. Tell me, what can you tell me about these Harstrad headwaters?
It's special to the Spriggans. They seem to like to gather there. Something about the waters attracts them. There are bound to be some there, so be careful.
Perhaps a connection to Kinnereth. Tell me, what do you do for Master Neloth? I see this is... well, I can tell this is an apothecary. I have to stop saying I can see.
I am his mycologist. He may have grown Tel Mithrin by himself, but I nurture it. Mushrooms and fungi are my life's work. When I saw Tel Mithrin, I knew I had to be here. I've learned so much since then.
So you didn't grow this tower, then?
Me? No. That's Master Neloth's doing. I wasn't even born then. It's Telvanni magic at its best. He brought the cuttings with him from Morrowind, and used sorcery to grow them.
Incredible. And tell me, did you also come here from Morrowind?
Yes. That was a lifetime ago. I was just a young girl when Red Mountain erupted. Master Neloth was already old. My mother put me on a boat to Skyrim. The last time I ever saw her, she was standing on the dock as my ship sailed away.
I'm sorry. Sure, that had to be a difficult day for both of you. Well, farewell. I will get you those taproot. I think I have some at home. Need to dip them in those headwaters.
Mafala cloak you.
Thank you. That.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
Alright, so I was right. It is the big one, but I went to the wrong one. I thought that was the big one. Give me a break. I can't see. Oh. How do we... Ah! Oh! Oh my. Hello. My name is Jean. You must be Master Neloth.
There's a call inviting you into my tower. I do hope you make this worth my while.
Yes, I hear you know where to find more of the black books.
You refer to the tomes of esoteric knowledge that old Hermaeus Mora has scattered throughout the world? What could you know of them?
I've dealt with Hermaeus Mora before. Back then, I read from the Ogma Infinium.
Have you? The actual Ogma Infinium? That's it. I've searched for it myself for many years, without success. Well then, you should know better than anyone that Hermaeus Mora is not to be trifled with. But he is subtler than most of the other Daedric princes, as you would expect of the Prince of Knowledge and Fate. You seem to have escaped the fate of many who find themselves ensnared forever by the lore of his secrets. Or perhaps not.
I found 2 black books already. 3. Now, I need to find more.
Found one? Yes. And you read it too, didn't you? Don't try to deny it. You've got the look. I can see it now. Dangerous knowledge is still knowledge and therefore useful. Usually turns out to be the most useful, in my experience.
Right. I won't lie. I did. I've gained mighty boons from the knowledge. But that's not why I seek them. I need to know what Miraak knows. I have to stop him.
Miraak? The one all the town folk are always chanting about?
Yes. You may have noticed he's trying to return to Solstheim from Apocrypha.
Well, I knew something connected with Hermaeus Mora was spreading its influence across the island. I wasn't sure that it was in fact the same entity as this legendary namesake of the Central Temple, although the villagers seem quite convinced.
Do you know where I can find another black book?
Oh yes. They're not hard to locate once you know how to look for them. I have one here that I've been using to locate more.
You have a black book?
Yes, I haven't been idle while this fascinating madness engulfed Solstheim. But my book isn't what you're looking for. I'm quite sure it is unconnected with this Miraak. But I do know where to find a black book that can help you.
Why won't the book you have here help me?
Oh, it is clearly not associated with the same power that has overtaken the island. And I'm not talking about Hermaeus Mora. These black books are all his, of course. No, what you're looking for is a specific book, presumably because Miraak's power derives from it.
So you know where to find this book? The one connected to Miraak?
Yes, I do. I haven't been able to get it, though. But maybe together we can unlock the secrets the Dwemer left behind.
Dwemer? What do they have to do with this?
Forbidden knowledge was somewhat of a specialty of the dwarves, eh? You don't think they would just leave it alone, do you? It seems the ancient Dwemer discovered this book and took it to study. I found their reading room in the ruins of Nachardak. The book is there, but it's sealed in a protective case, which I wasn't able to open. But perhaps the two of us, together, will be able to get at the book. To Nachardak, then. Follow me.
Right. Well, Freya. Looks like the 5 of us are going to the char deck. Whoa! Jazargo! Looks like you finally figured out the gate. Let's go. Oh! Neloth! I think he forgot something. Yes, I think he forgot something. Well, let's get going.